Hi everyone, welcome to week 2. I'm very excited that we are keeping the momentum going. So the next part of this series, we've already done the budgeting part. Hopefully you have cash stuffed, and we did them together, both children's weekly binders, your family binder, and your sinking funds. Hopefully you've done that already for week 1. Now we are moving on to week 2. This is where we're going to start implementing our spring cleaning checklist that we're going to do together. We're going to pick 2 rooms a week that we are going to spring clean together. I have a checklist that I made for to use in each room. You can definitely laminate it. It'll be available in my stand store. It'll definitely break down everything step by step to be able to get what we want out of each room, keeping us on track, keeping time, and then the ultimate goal is not you'll end up with a clean, beautiful room, but also we will have a bin full of things that we can then resell, things that we can probably donate, and things that we can throw away. And you have more space, and it is super clean and probably smells minty fresh in there. So that is what we are going to be working on in this next this week that we are in now, week 2. So I'm not going to make this video very long. Again, I have a spring cleaning checklist in my stand store, and then also a 8-minute reset that you can use on a daily basis also in my stand store. I think they're both going to be very beneficial for this part. Think about, before we get started, think about the rooms that you want to tackle first. I would say probably leave the kitchen last, unless you want to do 2 rooms a week spring cleaning and then just add an additional maybe 30 minutes to 40 minutes just to go through one cabinet or drawer at a time in the kitchen to make it a lot easier, because the kitchen is a lot and it will be overwhelming to get started, and it's probably going to take more than one day to tackle. That's why I am suggesting that we leave it last. I know you see this hanger that is behind me. Let me fix it. Again, as you know, I am working with a very small space in order to make these videos, so I do apologize. But again, like I always say, I also don't edit these videos. The content that I am providing, I think, is more beneficial than me taking time that I don't have in order to edit this video. So we are fresh and raw here. And I do have to film in my closet, because that is the only space that I have available to me to do that right now. Also, I know I talked in some of my previous videos that I have been selling on Whatnot, and that I got a Disney micro bale, and that is going well. I think I'm going to start doing a challenge for myself over the next 30 days. I would like to have gone live and sold on Whatnot for the next at least 25 of the 30 days. So I'm giving myself a little bit of grace and not doing the full 30, because I think that I will get burnt out really quick, and I want to achieve and not fail at this challenge, because that's never fun. But I do want it to be a challenge. So my goal, I'm putting it here. This is where I'd like to put this challenge to see if it challenges anybody else. My goal over the next 30 days is to not only get my subscriber count, following count up on Whatnot. We're currently almost at 400. I would like to get it up to 1,000 by what are we at? I believe we're at the 6th of June, so July 6th. I would like to be at 1,000 followers, and by the end of June or July 6th, that would be the full 30 days. I would have liked to have profited at least I would say $1,500 for that 30-day period. That would be absolutely fantastic. Now, the only challenge to that is being able to have enough inventory to be able to tackle that. I do have one place, the same place I got my Disney micro bale this last time. But if anybody has any suggestions on other places for me to get large quantity of inventory, I want my price point to be per item between $1 and $2. Anything above that is going to be difficult for me right now, because again, I am new. So if anybody, I'm just putting that out there in the universe, if anybody could help me with that, that would be fantastic. Also, getting back to our series, if you were overwhelmed over the first week, I completely get it and understand. If you have any questions, if something didn't go correctly, you can leave me a comment in this video and I will definitely reach out to you and see if I can help you in any way. If there's anything that you want me to go over again, I can certainly do that for you as well. And then we are going to, I think probably on Wednesday's video is when we're going to do our first spring cleaning, my first spring cleaning video. I think that I'm actually going to do my bedroom and especially this closet because it has a lot going on and it's just too much for me. So I think that is my first room. What is going to be your first room that we are going to tackle together? It should take us a couple of hours to get through it. Again, go and download my spring cleaning checklist, laminate it, or you can keep coming back and downloading it, printing it out for each day. But I think it's going to be very beneficial for what we're trying to do, to keep us on task and on a timer. Also think about, because in this next week and into our third week, we are going to be starting to, I'm going to be teaching you how to list things on Poshmark, how to take the photos, how to look for inventory, doing measurements, photos, all of those things. So think about what you may want your Poshmark closet to be. I didn't really think about this when I was deciding to do that. So my username is MotherSpears30. If I could do it over again, they don't really, I don't think they allow you to change what your closet name is. Make it be more catchy, something that that resembles you. Like, just by reading your name, all they know of me is that I'm probably a mom, which isn't very beneficial when you're in that type of a platform. So keep that in mind, thinking about that. What are some of your personal goals that you would like to do within this series? Not only obviously the getting on track with your budget. We are going to tackle the chore chart. We're going to tackle grocery lists, school supplies, things like that. But what are some of your personal goals? Those are mostly things for your family, which is super important. But what are some of your goals? Like, once we get through this 9-month period, I hope you're going to be taking away a lot of information. Hopefully you're going to believe in yourself a little bit more. I hope I do. And I hope you will learn and understand how to be consistent, and that consistency pays off. That is a super struggle for me, to be honest with you. It was a struggle for me to make this video today, but I did see that I finally moved with my subscriber count. I'm at least at 93 followers. If you watching this, if you can just do me a quick favor and even leave me some sort of an emoji in my comment section, just to let me know that you're actually watching this video, because it is important content, and I truly think if that you work through all of these things that I am going to be working through, I think when we come out on the other side, things are going to be so much better. But it's just making the content, just wondering if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Obviously nothing that is important is done overnight, and I get that. Especially in this type of like reselling, YouTube, things like that. It's not like a regular job that you go to work, you do a good job, and then you get a paycheck at the end of every week. That's not how this platform or Poshmark or anything like that is. It takes time for you to build a following in order for people to trust you or to come back. And so it's very difficult, especially for me. I don't know if anybody else can relate, that if I don't see some sort of, like, somebody's interested, then it just, like, it's defeating to me to continue, if that makes sense. So if you could just hype me up a little bit, let me know that anything that I've done, any of the videos that I've recently done, that you got some sort of something out of it in the comment section. That would be so amazing, just to let me know that I am actually helping somebody somewhere. So I'm not going to make this any longer. I'm just venting maybe just a little bit, and I hope that you're okay with that. And if you asked me, I totally would, because I know women just need that sometimes. I am just in a today not sure what the F I'm supposed to be doing, if that makes sense. And so I work my ass off every single day on all of my platforms, and some days it's just tough to keep moving forward. So consistency is a big one for me, and so I am here making this video. I think we did good last week. I think we did some really good sitting down, looking at our budget, figuring out where we are. It might have been an eye-opener for a lot of people, but I'm glad that we tackled it and that we have a plan, and that we actually made the envelopes. We actually cash stuffed them, and this time on Friday we're actually going to be doing it again, and so we can see what happens when you're consistent with it. I know this is only going to be 2 weeks, but we didn't really start with anything to go off of, right? So this is going to be fantastic, and I think that you're going to just feel it like deep in your belly, like you're so excited what we have coming. So I hope you guys have a great day. I told you I wasn't going to make this very long, but I just wanted you to think about those couple of things. Where we are going to start deep cleaning. We're going to do 2 rooms a day. Go to my stand store and print out the 8-minute reset and then the spring cleaning reset, and we are going to get started. I will see you back here on Wednesday. You guys have a great day.